Hello. In this video, we're going to suppose that the total cost in hundreds of dollars to produce X thousand barrels of beverage is given by C of X is equal to 4x squared plus 100x plus 500. We want to find the marginal cost for the following values of X. X equals 5 and X equals 30. So before we do anything, we're going to find the marginal cost. So marginal cost is just C prime of X, which means we need to go to the function and find the derivative, which really isn't that hard here. It's just a polynomial. 2 down in front, 2 times 4 is 8. X to the 2 minus 1 is just 1, so just don't write it. Now for the next one, this is one that actually gives people difficulty, but it really shouldn't. There's a 1 as an exponent. It comes down in front. 1 times 100 is just 100. And then x to the 1 minus 1 is 0, which means the x goes away, so there isn't anything there. Now for the last term, 500 is just a constant. It goes away because it's a 0 for a derivative. And that's it. This is your marginal cost at any x value. Now, let's find this at x equals 5. So C prime of 5 will be 8 times 5 plus 100, which is 140. Yes, excellent. Now for the units. Again, because this is a derivative, it's actually a slope, and another way of writing this would be dc dx. Now C is the cost in hundreds of dollars, so it would be $100 per, that's because that's what the units are for C, and the units for X here would be 1,000 barrels. Okay, now the reason that I did this is very important. Notice 100 divided by 1,000 is $1 for every 10 barrels. That's the units that we're actually working with here. So 140 would be 140 times 1 over $10 per barrel. So the actual cost here would be 140 over 10, then dollars per barrel. Now notice that 140 over 10 simplifies, and that makes that $14 per barrel. This is actually the most difficult part of this. So it's just $14 per barrel. Excellent. Now for the next one, we're going to do x equals 30. So B, C prime of 30. Plug that in. That gives me 8 times 30 plus 100. Well, 8 times 30 is 240, plus 100 is 340. And again, just divide by 10 per barrel. And that's dollars for all that. So that's going to give us $34 per barrel. So C prime of 30. Now, $34 per barrel for 30, $14 per barrel for 5. Let's talk about what's happening here. This cost function is a quadratic, and it's positive out front, which means it's opening up. That means that beyond the vertex, it's going to start increasing quickly. And that's really what the marginal cost is telling us. So at x equals 30, the marginal cost would be $34 per barrel. At x equals 5, marginal cost is $14 per barrel. Notice that the marginal cost increases significantly as you're increasing your x. So this is one reason why, if your cost function is in the form of a quadratic like this, it's best to stay near your vertex here, because you're really getting increasing costs on both sides. Alrighty. Well, I think that's it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun.